Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. This is the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. Hey, how you doing? Glad you're here with me. You know, one of the things that I struggle with is insomnia when I travel, not when I'm home. When I'm home, I can close my eyes and I fall asleep. But when I travel, I really have a hard time falling asleep in hotels and in Airbnbs or whatever, right? And a few nights ago, I was laying in the room. Michelle was laying next to me, softly snoring from a long day of traveling. So I had to watch some Shark Tank. And I love Shark Tank. I don't know about you, but I really like watching Shark Tank. But what I see on Shark Tank all the time is people who are willing to give away a percentage of their business for a small amount of money. And that astonishes me because there's so much money the banks will give you. Why would you give away the percentage of your baby? Why would you do that? And I come to realize that they just don't know. They don't know that you can get business credit. They don't know that you can get SBA loans. Like right now, we have an SBA loan that if you've been in business at least 2 years, making a small amount of money, you don't have to make a large amount of money, I can get you $350,000 in about 10 days. And I see these people on Shark Tank that give away 20, 30% of their business for $100,000. It took them longer to get on Shark Tank than it would be for me to give them $350,000. And I wonder why. Why is it that they're willing to give away so much money? I mean, literally, potential. Now, I get the understanding that they're going in with a shark and the shark's going to help them build their business. I get that completely. But the ones that just want a little bit of money, I'll give you an example. I know someone that tried to get on Shark Tank for years. And I told them, her and her husband, I can get you $350,000 in 10 days. And they said, well, that seems expensive. Because, you know, we charge $2,000 for our business credit. That seems expensive. But they were willing to go on Shark Tank and give away a percentage of their business. And she was at my house not too long ago. And I said, where you need to be presenting your product is with dentists. And she goes, oh, we tried that. We tried that. I said, really? How many phone calls did you make? How many? And she said, well, we called one. One. She called one dentist. He said no, so they quit. And then they tried to go on Shark Tank to get their money. I just saw Chris Klein on here. Chris, I was talking about you last night, brother. Last night, I was talking about you. I want to know, did you get your baseball mug, your bat beer mug that I sent you and Andy? Because the guy, he asked me last night about it. He's like, hey, I never heard from Chris or Andy, and I sent them mugs. And he just sent one to Gary Vee, and Gary Vee now has it sitting on his shelf behind. So I need some love, Chris. I need to know if you and Andy got your baseball bat beer mug that I had sent to you. Sorry, got distracted. But why do businesses give up such a large amount of their business for money? And it's really because they don't know that there's money out there. A few weeks ago, I set up a new corporation. LLC. And in 2 weeks, I raised $260,000 in credit cards. 260 grand. Maybe you've seen it. I bought a Ferrari with it. I saved $17,000 in sales tax and registration fees. I couldn't get the SBA loan with the new business because remember, you got to be in business 2 years. You got to make some profit. This is a brand spanking new company that I set up to buy the Ferrari in, so I didn't have to pay sales tax. That was the whole reason I set up the Montana LLC. And yet, I raised $260,000 in 2 weeks. And I want to do the same thing for you. So if you're a business owner and you want to be able to have capital to build your business so you don't have to give it away to a shark, get in touch with me. I don't want a percentage of your business. I simply want to help you. I want to help you impact the world. I want to help you make a difference in this world. And I truly believe that. Yesterday I heard a term. It was, man, I wrote it down, but I can't remember what it is right now. But it was so good that I wrote it down. It was something about capitalism. Giving back. I'll share it later. I got to get down there. Oh, and by the way, I just found out Kevin Harrington, the original shark on Shark Tank, is opening up for me tomorrow morning. That's right. Kevin is going to go on stage right before me, and then I got to follow it up. So I got to get my A game on, right? Because Kevin is going to open up for me. Not really, but he is going on stage right before me. So I will. I'm gonna crush it, right? I want to make a difference in people's lives, and I want to help you make a difference in people's lives, because that's what it's about. I was just listening to, I wasn't listening to it. Michelle was listening to it. She woke me up this morning with Andy Frisella, the MFCEO. The MFCEO project, if you haven't listened to that podcast yet, I highly, highly recommend it. Every day I tell someone about it. Every single day I tell somebody about Andy. Why? Because Andy's making a difference in people's lives. I'll get you the money. Andy will teach you what to do with the money, as in your business, right? But that's how I woke up this morning. I'm fired up. I'm charged, ready to go. I'm just reading something here. I could never be I shouldn't say that. I wouldn't want to be a newscaster because I have a really hard time reading and talking at the same time. So if I'm not answering you, it's because I have a hard time reading and talking. All right. I got to get downstairs because there's a bunch of people down there. I love y'all. Remember, don't give away a percentage of your business. Don't do it. Instead, get some financing for your business. If you don't want to use me, that's fine. There's lots of people out there that do what I do. I fix credit. I show you how not to pay taxes. And I'll show you how to get lines of credit without giving away a percentage of your business. See you later.